dogs on parade. Unless you live in a rural area where there are no other homes around, chances are that your dog was probably going to meet another strange dog at some point or another. Or maybe you are looking to add a new dog to your home. Well, the Arizona Humane Society's dog training expert is here with us. Kayla, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, a couple of scenarios here that I'm sure pet owners come across all the time, one of which being you're out, you're walking your dog, and another dog is approaching on their walk. Two, we brought along two canines to help demonstrate good things to look for. Kayla, walk us through what we should be doing here.
So here we have Wiggles and Tank again, who you've already met, and this is kind of your standard walking past each other. You want to keep it nice, short, and sweet.
Do it again, guys.
And to the point.
Short and sweet.
Nice, short, and sweet. And ideally, you want to make sure the dog is friendly before you approach. Always assume that...
Perry's dog is lost.
Always assume a stranger dog you don't know may not be friendly. So feel free to arm your treats as well, just in case things don't go as planned.
Good idea. Okay. Short little meet and greet, let them sniff, and then be on their way.
Absolutely.
Another scenario that I find myself in sometimes is, you know, you're at a coffee shop or maybe a local brewery or things like that, and there is a lot of dogs around. So here, a polite dog, you say, will sniff the nose first and then kind of work their way down to more sensitive areas, correct? That's the proper way for dogs to meet?
That is right. It's a quick face-to-face, but really move on to the back end so that we don't cause any prolonged staring.
Okay, so we're at a coffee shop, pretend Perry, Lisa, and you each have your adorable dogs, Tank and Wiggles, and oh, they're friends. So.
And we love each other, and the main thing is don't panic, even if you aren't sure if the dog is friendly or not.
What is Wiggles doing right now? Does she want to play?
Very playful. You can see neither of these dogs is tense, neither is stiff by any means. They're all jumping around, their elbows are nice and loose. You can see Tank getting a little lower to the ground, and there's Wiggles again moving around. What you really want to look out for is any sort of stiffness, prolonged eye contact, really stiff tails.
Wagging tails we're seeing a lot of right now.
We see a lot of wagging tails. And really just a combination of these. So you want to see a lot of play and a lot of nice break taking. You see Wiggles kind of taking her own break there.
Yes, hi.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe just a few like warning signs. How do you know things are getting out of hand on that coffee shop patio?
So on that coffee shop patio, if you see one dog kind of getting in the space of the other dog and there's avoiding eye contact, looking away, trying to get away, the best thing you can do is let your dog take that space. There's no need to be friends with everybody.
Okay.
Make sure that they're getting the space they need, the other dog is not pushing and following them, so that everybody can have the time they need to become friends.
Right. Everyone needs a little bit of space. They're just like us. They don't like everybody that, you know, they meet along the way. Okay, another important thing is dog parks. I mean, sometimes it can be just a little bit of a free-for-all at dog parks. What are some good things that we want to look for as far as wide open spaces and a bunch of dogs playing?
So the nice thing with dog parks is they get to meet doggy friends. The downsides are you never really know who shows up. Each dog has their own play style. Some are kind of wrestlers and some are kind of chase me's, and you're never really sure who shows up. So it's better off to kind of find a group of friends that you might already know, or even go by yourself first and kind of scout out the dog parks and find friends that you think your dog will get along with first.
Is it good to keep your dog on a leash when you walk into the dog park?
Absolutely not. Although we need to keep leashes on dogs for safety, dogs are not meant to meet other dogs on leash. It's very constricting. They can feel your tension if you're nervous. So really, if possible, and you have the space and you're very confident in your dog, better to do off-leash intros at the park.
Okay. And lastly, of course, maybe you are bringing a new dog into your home. You've decided to bring one in. Give us a few tips on how that introduction should go and, you know, how to acclimate a new dog to your home.
Absolutely. Well, first off, we definitely want to make sure that you have these dogs meet in a neutral location, a park, the Humane Society, someplace where it's not a certain dog's territory. You want to make sure that when you bring those dogs home, that you give your resident dog the space and time they need. They may not be best friends right away, but that's okay. You just need to give them some time. Make sure that your resident dog's favorite treats, toys, all sorts of favorite things they have are picked up and put away until there's a relationship established. And the way that you can build that relationship is going on some walks together and doing some side-by-side training together to really incorporate that new friend into your family.
Perfect advice. Thank you so much, Kayla, for being on the show today. Of course, we'll tell you about Tank. We've already met Wiggles. Perry, Lisa, great job handling pets. More cuteness when we come back. We'll introduce you to this little pup here. Stay with us.